Hi Year 11s, this is a quick screencast just to review your homework because I've had a couple of questions. So if you go into the classroom, you'll see on the latest post that there's three documents attached. The first is the language analysis slides, which we're going to go over tomorrow in class. Then we've got the research gathering sheet, which I gave out to you in hard copy. And then you need to nominate what oral presentation topic you're going to do. But I wanted to talk about this document here first, which is the research page. So you should all have a hard copy of this. The only person that doesn't is Jack. So you need to decide on an issue that is of interest to you that has been in the media in the last 6 months. And that issue could be just about anything. But for the purpose of this activity, I was thinking I would focus on the growing obsession, or it's not really growing, but it's continues to persist despite my concern. The growing obsession with reality TV and shows like Married at First Sight. My contention is that these shows, and this is a kind of rough contention, but these shows are manipulating individuals and causing audiences to believe that false ideas about how relationships can be formed and can be sustained, because I don't think shows like Married at First Sight are setting up people a good example for that. Affected groups, so the people who I think are concerned with this issue or might share my opinion or just have some stake in the issue, there would be television companies because they are the ones making the show, contestants who might be on there to get famous or who might purely be looking for love, who knows. Just Australian audiences, so depending on the show, I might be looking at a particular age group, and if it's Married at First Sight, I know a lot of people have been watching that, so maybe I would say like 15 to 45-year-olds, people in that kind of age bracket, people who obsessively watch that particular show. And maybe I want to reach out to them and communicate to them my concern, and that maybe my suggestion, adding to my contention, is that parents should stop their young children watching it because it's not setting them up to understand what a healthy relationship is and how it can be gained. Chosen form, everybody is going to be doing a speech, so just leave that as a speech. Your intended audience, again, as I said above, maybe I'm going to write it as an opinion piece, as a speech, but appealing to parents maybe at my school about what I've heard, or maybe I've heard some chatter in the school ground, I want to appeal to them, or maybe I'm at a conference, or maybe I'm at an information night, or maybe I'm at a just like a guest lecture at a university or something like that, but my audience is parents who are coming in, and it's about raising your children or something like that. So pros and against. So this issue obviously has both sides. So there will be people who are arguing why we should have reality TV. So I'd be listing here the arguments that those in favour of reality TV are arguing. And it might be that people have a choice, people enjoy it, there's good advertising revenue involved in it, these people are finding true love, yada, yada, yada. So list off the arguments for the pro. And then you need to look, which is my side, against why it shouldn't exist. So I would be listing arguments of those who oppose reality TV. Okay? So that doesn't have to be too detailed. You're probably looking at dot points there, maybe 5 to 10 each side, depending how detailed your dot points are. Now on the back it says 4 articles on the issue from a range of points of view. So you need to go on Google, and I would particularly click the news section. So if you're on Google, you can click, so if we went reality TV, Married, there we go, at First Sight, and click news. And this has just been filling up my Facebook feed, which is how I knew about it, because I don't personally watch it myself, but I hear a lot of talk about it. So you could go through that news section and you can see, and if you click view all, it means you'll find articles similar to what you see here. And you might want to get a bit more specific, as in, you know, harmful for teens, which you may or may not find something, depends what you're looking for in my instance. But otherwise, you can just stay in the all function and see what you can find out from there. Okay, so then you need to link. So just you can write in the title if you like of the article, or if you were doing this electronically, you can paste in the link. And you need to note down the contention. So what's the author's argument? So if you picked article 1, if you could sum up their article in one sentence, what are they arguing? Write that down. That's contention C. Then you need to look at who their intended audience is. Are they addressing people who are interested in the show and who share the author's interest, the journalist's interest? Are they talking to people who aren't interested in the program, trying to get them interested? Are they talking to people who are interested and they should be concerned about their interest, etc.? Style, is it a feature article? Is it opinion piece? Is it the editorial of a newspaper? Is it just a standard news report? You tell me. Write that down there. And then comment on the tone. So what's the main tone of the article? So are they forthright, angry, menacing, sarcastic, excited? I don't know. There's a lot of list of terms, and if you look in your little persuasive techniques booklet from last year, you'll find them on the back page of that. So you need to do that for 4 different articles, and this should give you a background. So when you come in tomorrow for class, you are ready to go and talk about what your issue is. All right, I'm going to sign off there. The only thing I want to remind you of is that you need to go onto this document and add your issue, what you're going to talk about. So I see a few people have done that already. Everybody else needs to get on there and finish theirs. All right, signing off, 11G. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.